about a year ago, I was going through our attic and I was finding like all like clothes from the 1920s, but like you can't just part with that. It's such a piece of like my family history, and it's such a statement from whatever period this certain article of clothing came from. And so I started taking like pieces from the clothing and repurposing it into something else. There was a costumer in France that wanted to get rid of the rest of the inventory that had been sitting there for like 50 years. So I bought out the rest of like beaded trim, crystal appliques, and glass pieces that were never used in the making of the costumes. And then every piece that I make, I write on it on a tag where it came from, what time period, what it originally was. And so that has been, I think, what people are connecting to something on an emotional level, on a historical level. Once I started realizing that I wanted to turn making accessories and repurposed items into more than just doing it for myself, I started putting them on Etsy. With Etsy, social media, you want to be recognized, you want a logo, you want people to recognize your identity. And so I started the Twitter to stay in contact with other Etsy blogs and Etsy sellers, and then also as a way of advertising discounts. Once I started getting attention, people actually using the discounts on Twitter, I went to the Facebook aspect, and that's how Carrie found out what I was doing and then contacted me about selling everything in her shop. To get your name out there, I realized people are going to find you from places you would never expect. Now that I'm seeing that people like finding something, first of all, unique, handmade, they also seem to be loving it for the same reasons I do, that there's a story behind every piece.